primarily, in the time that I've known you, you've sort of been responsible for implementing sort of like a military-like process of kit and stock at Crystal, handling the turnaround and prepping the kit for the rollout of all the events that happen every week. So whenever the tech team, and myself included, whenever we used to come to you, it was like, Harry, how can we do this? You've always had a solution or an egg or some sort of idea that we could probably take on site with us with all the kit. So in that time that you've been at Crystal, you'd have seen a lot of tech and products change over the years at Crystal. Could you paint me a picture of the first bit of tech that you sort of had to look after in your first few years and how much of that's changed over time?
Well, the very first thing I did was have to look after the overflow storage unit, because I was not in charge at that stage. There was another guy called Rob who actually ran the stores. So I was the new guy, and there was this fairly damp, unpleasant kind of storage facility they had up the road. And I went in there tasked with going through all the equipment and listing it and creating an inventory and things. And there was some crazy stuff in there. There were sort of all the evolutions of different voting keypads from the very start, and all the experimental little ideas of little twiddly knobs on them, and some with sort of QWERTY keyboards on, all kinds of things, all which have kind of been put to bed in there, because by that point the IML communicator was out, which has always been my all-time favorite device ever, and it was taking the industry by storm. So pretty much everything else just went into storage. But there was, so much stuff, just things which were used for a few events, and then technology moves on. So touchscreen CRT displays, that must have cost a fortune, and that just kind of piled up, used a couple of times, things moved on. Things are more sustainable now, I think, because we apply different solutions to single devices, which is a lot better than having lots and lots and lots of different devices to do lots of different things. So you can use your iPad for so many different things now. You just layer on whatever solution it is you want to use. But yeah, my favorite has always been the IML communicator. Loved it. I was showing that at my interview, and I didn't know anything about events. I was being employed as a stock guy, and I remember the advertisement said they wanted somebody to help in the stockroom, must be good at fixing things. I reckon I'm pretty good at fixing things. I've fixed a few things over the years, but I was shown that those keypads, loved them. I just thought it was so clever, such a beautifully designed thing. But we've moved on from there now, and iPads and things everyone has already is the way to go. It's got to be sustainable now.